How's it going, everybody? I'm Steve, and welcome back to my channel. So tonight I want to do a re-ranking of Wes Anderson's filmography. I've actually done a video before, and probably a couple years ago, and there's actually been another movie released since then, and there's actually been like two titles that have kind of flip-flopped a little bit. So it's a little bit different now. So I want to do another video, but and also like 8 of these are Criterions. I'll include like the spine number and everything. But and also I have I'm going to do another video before the end of the month of my final Criterion haul for November. And the reason why I haven't shot that video yet is because there's actually 2 titles that have not been released yet. One gets released tomorrow, and one is actually a week from tomorrow. So that's the reason why I haven't done that yet. But I do want to do one more. I think I promised that I would do probably pick up 9 or 10 titles for the month of November through Barnes & Noble's 50% off sale. But I want to wait. So far, I actually have 3 more titles since I did the last video earlier this month. So I want to get those other 2 titles so I can have 5 to highlight. But getting back to my ranking here, Wes Anderson has 11 titles, and I've been a huge fan of Wes Anderson for so long. And so I don't really dislike any of his movies. The last one, number 11, it's one I kind of hit or miss on, but really none of them are really disliked totally. But there's a lot of stuff from the earlier years I like a little bit more than some of the newer stuff. But so at number 11, this first title is actually released in 2007, spine number 540, and the movie is the Darjeeling Limited. This movie is like I said, this one's like a hit or miss for me. I've watched this movie probably 7 or 8 times, and I think maybe some of it's kind of grown on me a little bit. But this is starring Owen Wilson, Adrian Brody, Jason Schwartzman. This is as far as this, I think basically Jason Schwartzman was one of the writers on the story, along with Wes Anderson, and I think it was Nicholas Coppola, I believe. But I think if you watch this movie, it just seems like they kind of make this movie up as they're going along. And Jason Schwartzman said that people say all the time that they think that they improv like the whole thing, and in some cases they actually did. And some of the locations, they look like they just kind of found a location in India and just decided to shoot there. And so to me, it kind of seems like that. It's kind of uneven. It's at this time, this is like I said, 2007, so it was pretty early in Wes Anderson's career, and I just thought he took a lot of risks for this movie. And also, I think probably my favorite part of this, when I saw this in the theater back years ago, was that short film that they had before this movie. And I'm not even going to say the title because I won't pronounce it correctly, but I'll leave that title here on the screen. But so, like for me, Darjeeling Limited just is one that kind of have a love-hate relationship with this movie. So let me know in the comments if you feel the same way. I've heard some people say that they actually like this movie a little bit more than I do, but like I said, that's number 11. At number 10, this one is from one of the more recent ones from 2018. It's I Love Dogs. But this one it was Wes Anderson trying to recapture that stop-motion kind of vibe that he had from Fantastic Mr. Fox, and I don't think it worked nearly as well. The story is a little bit overly complicated compared to Fantastic Mr. Fox, which is a very basic story. You have Bill Murray and Edward Norton were some of the voices in it. I just thought that he just tried to recapture that vibe, and I just didn't think it worked that well. But if you check on Rotten Tomatoes, this movie gets a high score. So maybe some other people, let me know in the comments how you would rank this one. I don't really hear a lot of people talk about this movie all that much, but they talk about the other stop motion movie all the time. So it's maybe something I've probably watched it 3 or 4 times, and maybe it's kind of grown on me a little bit. But like I said, I don't dislike any Wes Anderson movies, but to me, I have it at number 10. At number 9, this one is actually newer than the last one I had. This is from 2021. It's The French Dispatch. This one, this is a Disney property, just like Isle of Dogs is actually owned by Disney as well. And I think these 2 movies probably will never hit the Criterion market. It's because Disney owns them. They don't really license out their movies all that much, except for Wall-E. I think that was probably a one and done for them after the executive changes at Disney at the time. But this one is starring Bill Murray and Edward Norton. It's this Blu-ray is very basic. I wish it did get a Criterion release, because they would do something really great with this. But as far as this, all you get is the movie itself. You don't get any special features at all, which is really disappointing. But this one I liked it quite a bit when I saw it in the theater. But I felt like it was definitely the most Wes Anderson he had ever gotten before. Just it was for definitely one of the movies that you would not show somebody that's never seen a Wes Anderson movie before. You wouldn't show them this, first. It would be way down the line because you might lose that audience if you show them this one. French Dispatch, it's one that hopefully it might grow on me a little bit more later, but the story is really confusing as well. It's just the way he tells the storytelling just got really strange here in more recent years. But so I've got this one at number 9. At number 8, this one is actually the newest Wes Anderson movie. It's Asteroid City. It's from 2023. This one I like quite a bit. I thought it was a big improvement from the French Dispatch. This one may actually grow on me a little bit more and may move up the ranking later. This one actually could get a Criterion release. I bought this actually on my birthday. I think I had like a Walmart gift card at the time. I thought I'm going to buy this, even though I'm pretty sure, because it's not owned by Disney, I'm pretty sure it's going to get a Criterion release eventually. But I thought, go ahead and buy it. The special features are decent on it, not quite as much as I would have hoped, but this one I like the cast in it overall. Scarlett Johansson, Jason Schwartzman, I thought they were great in this movie. So as far as the performances, I thought it was really great. The story was definitely more understandable and easier to kind of digest than the French Dispatch was. And I love the color of it as well. Like I said, if Criterion were to re-release this one or give this one a release, I would definitely buy it again. Buy it on Blu-ray through them and probably just sell this copy. And depending on what the special features are, if the Criterion had the same special features, I would just get rid of this one and just buy that one. But I'm sure somebody else would sell it somewhere, and somebody else would get some enjoyment out of it. So that's how I have it at number 8. At number 7, this one actually just flipped with the one I have at number 6. This one was one spot higher before, but it's this from 2004. It's The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. This one, starring Bill Murray, it has Owen Wilson, Kate Blanchett's in it. It has a lot of the frequent stars that have been in a lot of Wes Anderson movies. This one's Spy Number 300. I like this movie. At the end of it, they have some kind of some animation that's kind of similar to, I guess, maybe what the influence for Fantastic Mr. Fox later, that he loved doing that kind of animation. So, but this one, like I said, this one I've watched several times, and I enjoy this movie. Some people don't. It's a kind of uneven a little bit, but I like the performances in it, and I like the story overall. So I've got this one at number 7. At number 6 from 1996, I have Bottle Rocket. This one is Spy Number 450 from Criterion. This one, like I said, this was number 7 before. This one has Owen Wilson, his brother Luke Wilson. Also has the late James Caan. So for me, that's James Caan. That definitely kind of moved it up one spot. But this one was Wes Anderson's debut movie, and it's a kind of it's very simple kind of story, very easy to follow. It's definitely before Wes Anderson. His next movie, Rushmore, definitely was more of the Wes Anderson style that a lot of us know. But for his debut movie, I think it's a good movie though. At number 5 from 2012, I have Moonrise Kingdom. This one is Spy Number 776. I like this movie quite a bit. I think some people might have it a little bit higher. I've got it in the top 5. It's pretty good. This one, is starring Bruce Willis, Edward Norton, Bill Murray, and Frances McDormand are some of the main stars in the movie. I like the kids in the movie. I thought they did a good job. Considering they're not seasoned actors. But overall, this one has grown on me as well. I saw this one in the theater and really enjoyed it. It's got some wacky kind of humor in it, which you kind of expect from Wes Anderson. But so I've got this one at number 5. At number 4 from 2009, I have Fantastic Mr. Fox. This one's really popular with people, and not just Wes Anderson fans. It's a Spy Number 700 from Criterion. It has George Clooney and Meryl Streep. I don't think they've ever worked with Wes Anderson since, but I think they had a good time working with him. But obviously they're big time stars, especially Meryl Streep, especially. But overall, this one, I think the story is better than Isle of Dogs. It's the same stop motion animation that movie had. But I think this one is the story is very simple, easy to follow. It's kind of charming. It has a lot of great stuff in it. And so yeah, I've got this one at number 4, and I really love this one. At number 3, I have from 1998 is Rushmore. This one is Spy Number 65. This one, I think this was the first Wes Anderson movie I ever saw. starring Jason Schwartzman and Bill Murray are really great in this movie. This definitely the start of that Wes Anderson kind of style that people are accustomed to now, and that the humor is really wacky and quirky, that kind of stuff. And Jason Schwartzman's really great in this. And he for a while he took some time off from working with Wes Anderson, and then now he's done several movies with Wes Anderson. So obviously their working relationship definitely improved over the years. And Jason Schwartzman's really great in this. At number 2, this one's probably number 1 for a lot of people. From 2014, I have the Grand Budapest Hotel. This one is a lot of people love this movie. It's spy number 1025. Ralph Fiennes is really great in this movie, and it has all the stuff you love from Wes Anderson. I think most people would have this one really high. I rarely ever hear people say that they dislike this movie, but let me know in the comments if you dislike this movie, or if you would have it ranked number 1. Let me know. But this one's really great. I saw this one in the theater. I think pretty much everything except for Bottle Rocket I've seen in the theater. Because Bottle Rocket was so early, 1996. That's before Wes Anderson was a known director at the time. So I missed that one. But everything else I've seen in the theater, and this one I really loved. Number 2, I have the Grand Budapest Hotel. At number 1, I have from 2001, the Royal Tenenbaums. This one has a great cast. It's starring Gene Hackman, one of my favorite actors of all time. This one, at the time when I saw this, I've explained it in my other ranking video for Wes Anderson, why I love this so much. It just means so much to me. I don't really want to get into it so much because it's a touchy subject with a lot of people, but you can ask me in the comments why I love this so much. Besides the great cast, I love the story as well. Luke Wilson's really great in this. Owen Wilson's in it. He's really great in it as well. It's got so many great stars in it. Ben Stiller is really good in it. Bill Murray. A lot of great ones here. So there's many reasons why I love this, but you can ask me in the comments why I'm not going to mention exactly when I saw it in 2001 and why this movie really lifted my spirit. So for me it's just the warmest feelings I have are in this movie. So but yeah, number 1, I have the Royal Tenenbaums. So that's it for my ranking. I really enjoy doing that. Number 11, if he does another film in the next couple of years, I'll probably do another ranking at some point. But like I said, for the most part, it's very similar to the way I ranked it last time, with some changes with one new movie. Please, like I said, leave comments. Let me know how you would rank these. How would you put Grand Budapest Hotel at number 1? Please, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do that, and please put a thumbs up on the video. It definitely helps with the YouTube algorithm and helps my kind of grow my channel. So I would really appreciate that. And have a great night, everybody. Thank you. Bye.